Your thoughts?
People came to these places to relax? Guess they had fewer snipers back then.
Is someone there? I can hear you. Get me out of this thing.
Is someone in there?
Let me out!
Who are you?
My name is Billy. Please. I've been trapped in here for so long.
How did you end up in there?
I hid in here to get away from the bombs. But there isn't a handle on the inside, and it's really dark in here.
The bombs were over 200 years ago. You're that old?
I don't know how long I've been in here. A long time, though. A really long time. Please, I don't want to die in here.
Why should I trust you?
I'm really tired and lonely. Can't you just open the door?
Okay. I'll let you out.
Yes, I've been stuck in here for so long. Hurry up. My legs are so stiff. Everything's so different. I guess I was in there for a really long time. What do I do now?
So, what's the story with you in that fridge?
It happened so long ago, back before everything got wrecked. When I heard the sirens, I tried to find someplace safe. When everything started to shake and fall apart, I just crawled inside. When it got quiet again, I tried to get out, but there isn't a handle on the inside. I just want to go home. Can you help me? Please?
Well, where did you live?
Quincy, but I don't know how to get there. Everything's so different. It's all blown up. I just want to find out what happened to my mom and dad.
Then let's go find your home.
Don't worry, little guy. You're safe with us.
Thanks. I live in Quincy. Or at least, I used to. But I don't know how to get there. Everything's so different. It's all blown up. It's really bright out. I haven't seen the sun in so long.
Cute kid. Is he for sale?
What? Never.
Yeah!
Your loss. If you change your mind, bring him to my camp.
Is that it?
Hey, Billy.
Bullet! He's dead! I hope we find out what happened to my mom and dad. Mom? Dad? Are you in there?
Billy! Billy!
Son? Is that really you?
It's me. It's really me.
Oh my God! We thought you were dead.
What happened to you? You're all burned up like me.
We're ghouls, Billy. The radiation changed us. Looks like it did the same thing to you.
Don't worry about it, Billy. Your dad and I don't care what you look like. We still love you.
I love you too, Mom. I missed you guys. It's been so long.
Thank you for bringing us back our little boy and saving us from that man.
Yeah. I'm glad we found you.
Here, take this. I wish I had more to give you, but we don't have much.
Well, hello.
I never thought I would see my mom and dad again. Thanks.
As a WATS robot, I am guaranteed to continue functioning well beyond the factory warranty of 100 years. Unlike robots from other stores, I'm talking about Hester's Robotics. Hello, intelligent and informed consumer. Please take a flyer and stop by Watts Electronics for all your electronics and household appliance needs. Does your spouse require a new washing machine? Come to Watts Electronics. Please, only one flyer per customer. Limited printing is how we keep costs down, and we pass those savings on to you, customer. Hester's Robotics won't hesitate to raise their prices. Shop Watts Electronics.
Hey,
What do you need?
hey,
Yeah?
hey.
Shoot. Hey, Rad's over here. Not for the soft-skinned. So, seems you know how to hold your own. I'd had my doubts when we first hit the road.
Thanks. You're not so bad yourself.
I never get many complaints. It's just real rare these days. Find someone who's not willing to take things the way they're handed to them. Too many good folks not willing to get their hands dirty. And too many assholes taking advantage of it. Look at what happened to Diamond City. Before McDonough took over, it was a half-decent place to live. A little stricter than I usually go for, but not terrible. I thought he and I had a pretty happy childhood. But then he decides he's gonna try and get elected with his anti-ghoul crusade. Mankind for McDonough. Before you know it, you got families with kids lining up to drag folks they call neighbor out of their homes and throw them to the ruins.
You and McDonough knew each other as kids?
Oh yeah. Guy's my brother. Grew up together in a little shack on the waterfront. Guy was the standard big brother. Entitled, punchy, liked to shove rotten potatoes down my shirt and slap my back. But I never thought he'd be capable of something like what they did to those ghouls.
How could they do something like that?
There'd always been a pretty big gulf between the folks living in the stands and folks down on the field. McDonough ran on it because he thought enough of those upper stands assholes would vote for him. Guess he was right. I remember storming into his office above the stands after the inauguration speech. He was just standing there, staring out the window, watching as the city turned on the ghouls. He didn't even look at me. Just said, "I did it, John. It's finally mine." Should have killed him right there, but I don't think it would have changed anything. Instead, I pleaded with him, begged him to call it off. He said he couldn't. He had nothing against the ghouls. He was just carrying out the will of the people. And he couldn't betray the voters. And then he smiled. That hideous fucking mile-long smile. He never smiled like that when we were kids. I didn't even recognize him.
He murdered those ghouls.
Him and that whole damn city. I still wasn't a ghoul at this point, so I didn't have to leave, but I couldn't bring myself to stay in that cesspool after that. I'd been sneaking off the Good Neighbor for years to get decent chems, so I knew the safe routes. I managed to track down a couple of the families, lead them there, but most couldn't get used to the Good Neighbor lifestyle. I brought them food for a couple of weeks, but after a while, they just disappeared. Folks in Diamond City signed their death warrants, and all the good people were willing to just sit by and watch. I felt like I was the only one who saw how screwed up things truly were, who couldn't just pretend things were fine. Still feel that way. Or I did. Until I met you. I know I run my mouth, but having someone who sees the world for what it is, and is willing to do something about it, it's meant a lot to me. I feel damn lucky to have you as a friend.
And that's what we are? Friends?
Well, now that you mention it, I have been having slightly more impure thoughts than usual. Maybe we'll get to act on those. But I guess we should probably head out, huh? After you. Handled yourself pretty well, sister. See him anywhere?